Let me turn from there to our ground report today, and it comes from Dharavi. That's right, we have been doing several special reports from the world's largest slum in Mumbai, a slum which is now at the heart of the corona hotspots of the city of Mumbai. Positive cases here have crossed 1100, 53 have died so far. Controlling the contagion in Dharavi comes with its own challenges. Social distancing, masks, lockdown are far from reality in the narrow lanes. Our correspondent, our Mumbai bureau chief, Sahil Joshi, and correspondent Mustafa Sheikh went deep into Dharavi to bring you this special report. Take a look.
Asia's largest slum, where space is a luxury and social distancing unattainable. The pandemic is clutching at the narrow lanes of Mumbai's Dharavi, and the battle has just begun.
Now we are going in Dharavi to check the screening centers, the medical health post set up by the BMC inside Dharavi.
We travelled to a quarantine centre inside one of the containment clusters in Dharavi.
There are around, I think, 236 patients right now. What we do is we keep them here for 10 days, and if they are not positive, if they are not found symptomatic or not positive, then we leave them.
क्या लोग आसानी से आ जाते हैं यहाँ पर? क्या बड़ा मुश्किल है?
थोड़ा सा मुश्किल है. कुछ लोग आने के लिए मना करते हैं, बोलते हैं नहीं हमें घर पे ही रुकना है, यहाँ पे नहीं आना है. तो थोड़ा सा समझा के बता के हम लोग वहाँ पे इन्हें लाते हैं.
कोई भाग जाता है,
कुछ भागने को ट्राई करते हैं.
This area where we are at this point of time, this is supposed to be a contaminated cluster. So the lockdown needs to be severe. But as you can see, the lockdown is not as severe as it should be.
Shops are open, people are out on the street. But it is a question of survival that brings them out.
अंदर चालू रखा है, पुलिस लोग आके चिल्लाते हैं बंद करो, तो हम लोग क्या करें? कुछ भी उम्मीद है, जो कोई एक दो आते हैं तो बिक जाता है, तो घर चल जाता है.
So the G North Ward Office have set up around 5 health posts here, and that is where the first person approaches. If they have any symptoms, they go to these health centers, check themselves, and then it becomes the health center's duty to segregate the person who had some symptoms, should be quarantined, and that's how the work happens.
The team of 30 health workers have the responsibility to keep a tab on the entire population of Dharavi.
पॉजिटिव पेशेंट के घर पे जाना पड़ता है. जो पॉजिटिव रहेगा उसको हम लोग ट्रांसक्राइब स्कूल में लाते हैं, फिर वहाँ से एम्बुलेंस आती है, एम्बुलेंस उनको लेके जाती है राजीव गांधी में, जहाँ पे उन लोग को पॉजिटिव पेशेंट को रखा जाता है. और उनकी फैमिली उनको हम लोग होम क्वारंटाइन करते हैं. अगर उनके घर में पॉसिबल नहीं है, उनका घर छोटा रहता है, इसके लिए वो रह नहीं सकते, इसके लिए हम लोग उनको यहाँ ट्रांसक्राइब के स्कूल में लाते हैं.
आशा वर्कर का जैसा भी 3 महीने से पेमेंट भी नहीं आया है. 3 महीने से हम लगातार ऐसे ही काम कर रहे हैं.
So this is what it looks like to be a health post inside Dharavi. Of course, now every one of them will move out for the contact tracing. They have got to know that they have been assigned that there are some people who have been turned positive. So obviously they will have to search for the houses in the periphery where the COVID patient used to live.
But some people, like Ramzan Sheikh, do not know why they are being stamped.
तो अभी आपके हाथ पे जो लगा है उसका क्या मतलब है?
ये मुझे नहीं पता, ये वो लगा दिए.
Ramzan says his father died of a cardiac arrest, but now he's being home quarantined for no reason.
कोरोना वायरस का टेस्टिंग हुआ था?
नहीं हुआ, ये फर्स्ट टाइम हुआ.
The BMC team is asking people to stay at home. But the living conditions in Dharavi do not allow that.
Let's try and give you a look how the typical house within Dharavi looks like. So this is the house, and these many people sleep here every day. आप लोग कहाँ से हैं सब लोग?
हम लोग बिहार से।
हम लोग फॉर्म जमा कर चुके हैं और जब हम लोग ने इसके लिए गए थे चौकी में तो उन्होंने बताया कि 2-4 दिन में आपको फ़ोन आएगा या मैसेज के ज़रिए खबर मिलेगी, तो आप लोग को फ़ोन आने के बाद आप लोग को फ़ौरन तैयार होकर निकलना है यहाँ से। तो बस हम लोग इसी फ़ोन का इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं कि जहाँ वहाँ से कभी भी फ़ोन आए तो हम लोग तैयार हैं निकलने के लिए।
So this is what is the condition in Dharavi, and that's why it becomes really difficult to implement any kind of a lockdown within the Dharavi.
So Dharavi is the big challenge at the moment in the city of Mumbai, India's corona capital. I'm joined at the moment by Dr. Shashank Joshi. He is member of the COVID task force in Maharashtra. Appreciate your joining us. Joshi, give us a sense of just how big a challenge Dharavi is proving for you. We've just heard today evening the tragic death of a 32-year-old police officer in Dharavi, again, who was handling the area. How difficult is it proving? ASHA workers having to go doing this door-to-door contact tracing, testing. Is Dharavi the biggest challenge at the moment for you in the Maharashtra task force of COVID?
So I think you are very right, Rajdeep. Dharavi is like a landmine or a nightmare. And I think BMC is putting all its efforts, but they need still to be ramped up. Because let us look at the negatives and the positives both. It is the most population dense slum on planet Earth. There is almost 7-8 lakh people living in a small 2.5 kilometer radius. And as your reporters have rightly showed, that distancing is impossible, masking is a little doable, hygiene is a big challenge, toilets are in big scarcity, and healthcare workers are outnumbered. You can't have 30 healthcare workers taking care of population of 6 or 8 lakhs. Still, they have to put their best effort. They have put vulnerable groups. They have been all done with pulse oximetry. They have been put into quarantine centers. They have been moved to camps or isolation points. And whatever best BMC can do, they are trying to do their best. Contact tracing is a challenge, but one thing is good about Dharavi, that testing has been much more than what was expected and anticipated despite of all the hurdles. And I'm sure that the policing has its own challenges in this dense slum, which is one of the largest slums on planet Earth. But still, I think despite of the large numbers, the total number of cases as well as deaths are proportionately not that exponential as expected. Is it the immunity? Is it the innate immunity these people have? We don't know. But also the good thing is that the best foot is being put forward, and I'm sure that BMC is putting more and more efforts concentrating on this. So this is something which is a challenge. It will remain a challenge for a long time, and I'm sure a lot of migrant population which is locked in there, if it is unlocked, it will also decongest the slum, and that is a huge challenge which I think the people from Dharavi are still facing.
Can I also come to Dr. Armaida Fernandez, your founder trustee at Sneha, and you work in the area. Dr. Fernandez, give us a sense of the biggest challenges, Dr. Fernandez, that you have faced as a social activist trying to ensure that Dharavi, to whatever extent, is protected at the moment.
You know, Rajiv, I think what happens is if you have to work in Dharavi and see Dharavi like I have for the last 55 years,
yes,
you see that there is so much, the congestion that is there, the number of houses that are there next to each other, very poor, there are 8 to 10 people in 10 square feet houses. It really becomes a challenge, very poor ventilation, very poor sanitation. So there is a very high risk of people, getting infected.
Right.
So I think what the municipal corporation is doing and doing to the best of its efforts is trying to make sure within that it's a challenge, it's a huge challenge, trying their best to do. One is that they're ensuring that they're trying to locate people who are ill, they're quarantining people, they're sending people to hospitals. So whatever they're trying to do is they're trying their best, but the challenge is huge. and therefore to contain this virus, which is a virus that has come once in a century, it's not easy.
You know, because the problems of Dharavi are enormous, as we know, Dr. Joshi. You know, it is just the sheer area, the congestion, making social distancing almost a nonsense of social distancing. And there are just a few municipal hospitals like Sion, like TNMC, like that's Nayar Hospital, KEM, to where people can go, the neighboring municipal hospitals. So the sense is that the hospitals are getting overcrowded, and there is only so much that you can do there in Mumbai. As you say, testing is continuing, and you are doing a lot of testing in Dharavi. But every day we are finding 50, 60 cases being added in Dharavi. Not mortality, but cases are being added.
That is correct, Rajdeep. We have to face the facts, and we are probably in Mumbai testing much more than the rest of the country, and even WHO has appreciated that effort, that we are trying our best foot forward. Dharavi is also a challenge for contact tracing and education and motivation, and it is not easy for the frontline workers, health workers, the ASHA workers to really motivate and convince people, and also policing is not that easy, as Madam Armida Fernandes rightfully said, and also the number of hospitals which are public hospitals, because these are the urban poor, is a huge challenge. So slums are a big challenge across the city of Mumbai, not just Dharavi. Dharavi is one of the major hotspots in that because of the population density being so cluttered. We will need to decongest it on a priority as much as we can, and try to keep it clean as much as we can, and try to mask them and try to test them, isolate them, quarantine them. That's the only way to handle it. Our BMC it's the number one target of the Bombay Municipal Corporation today.
The number one target you're saying is to trace, test and isolate in places like Dharavi. Am I correct? That's your number one target at the moment in Mumbai.
That's correct.
Doctor,
and I think many of them cannot be isolated at home. They will be moved to the corona care facilities which are being put up at BKC. Now the Honorable Chief Minister has put up almost a 2,000 bedded facility. We will have to move many of these people to schools, to these corona care facilities, which are the vulnerable groups, and particularly if they are suspects or positives. So that has to be done on top priority, and I think on the pecking order, Dharavi is right up on that list.
Dharavi clearly is going to be the big battle that Mumbai will have to fight in the weeks and months ahead. Remember, the monsoon also is not too far away, and that can also throw up its own challenges. Dr. Joshi, Dr. Armida Fernandes, I appreciate your joining us as we continue our focus on the hotspots of the country, our focus on that special report coming to you from Sahil and Mustafa. Let's take a break at this point. When we return, we're going to turn to the national capital, and we'll tell you why the national capital finds itself under the scanner.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.